Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to decode Swedish grammar. Before we start with the grammar, there is a good news. Swedish grammar is actually much simpler than many other languages. How? Let me tell you. So we will start from the easiest part of Swedish grammar, that is verb. We are talking about verbs, and if it is an English language, verbs change with people, but in Swedish, verb remains same. For example, in English, when we say I eat, you eat, he eats, so the verb is changing, right? But in Swedish, it is same all the time. So all the forms are same. In Swedish, it would be jag äter, du äter, de äter. So one verb, no changes. All the forms are same. So it is the easiest part of Swedish language. No need to worry. Whenever we are using verb in a sentence, it will remain same. So now we are talking about a present sentence. Even if you're saying he, she, you, they, them, every time it will remain same. Another example, jag pratar, du pratar, de pratar, mina föräldrar pratar, mitt barn pratar. I'm gonna talk about basic structure of sentence. So it is same like English, like subject, verb, object in a very simple way. For example, I drink water, that is jag dricker vatten. So jag is subject, dricker is verb, and vatten is object. So it is very simple. In a very simple form, it is same way, subject, verb, object. She reads the book. Hon läser boken. So hon is subject, läser is verb, and boken is object. Now that was a simple form, a simple present form of sentence. Now when we will talk about past sentence, so the verb will change. How it will change? We will add de or te in the end of verb. So it can be in another video, I can tell you in detail, but it is very simple. Most of the time we will add de in the end or te in the end. For example, if I say I played football, so it will be jag spelade football. So spelade. In present form it is spelar, or in past sentence it will be spelade. Another example is shopper, that is buying, and bought is köpte. I will write it here, few example, like either we will use de or we will use te in second form. So second form will be either de or te with that verb. Now we will talk about future tense. So if we want to make a future tense, there are two ways to make it in a future sentence. The first one is ska plus verb. So for example, I would say I will travel. So I will write jag ska resa. Ska, that is the translation of ska is will, and the resa, it is verb. Another example is we will eat. So vi ska äta, that is ska plus verb. So whenever we are using ska with verb, the verb should be in infinitive form. Infinitive means it should end with a. So as I have given you example, jag ska resa. So resa is a verb with a in the ends, and it's an infinitive form of verb. So whenever we are making a future sentence, make sure you will use ska plus infinitive verb, not a regular verb, infinitive verb. Vi ska äta. We will eat. So vi ska äta, not vi ska äter. Not a present form of verb, it should be infinitive verb that ends with a. There is another way to make a future sentence, that is we can use kommer att plus verb. Again infinitive verb, not the regular verb. For example, I will study. So I can say jag kommer att studera. So kommer att plus infinitive verb. And we can also say vi ska studera, or we can say vi kommer att studera. So kommer att and ska, they are both same. So either you will use ska or kommer att, it doesn't make much difference. So it is same. Whatever you feel like easy for you to remember, you can use that way. Another example will be like now I'm gonna tell you few words which are very important, which we use to connect those sentences which we use in middle of sentences. For example, the first one is kankwe. So the pronunciation can be different because few people they say kanshe, few people say kankwe. So if you feel kankwe is easy for you to pronounce, you can say kankwe or kanshe. So kanshe means perhaps. Another word is men, men. The meaning of men is but. For example, I would say, I am hungry but I can't eat. Jag är hungrig men jag kan inte äta. So men. So it is like a connector which is connecting two words. It's same like in English. Another word is och, that is and in English. So jag och du kan träffa. So och is and. And for att, that is in order to or because. Another word is ibland. Ibland means sometimes. And another word is inte, that is not. Jag ska inte äta. So inte is not. So these are few small tiny words which is very important to make sentences. So now I'm gonna take one example of a sentence. We will write that in different forms like present, past, future. Now the example is I speak Swedish. Jag pratar svenska. Now this is a simple present tense. Next is past. So I spoke Swedish. So then we will say jag pratade svenska. So here you can see pratade. So de, we have added de in the end of prata. That is a verb. So that means it is past tense. I'm going to tell you in future tense. I will speak Swedish. Jag ska prata svenska. So here you can see when it is future, then it is ska plus infinitive verb. Jag ska prata. So ska plus prata. So or I can say jag kommer att prata svenska. So you can use either ska or you can use kommer att with infinitive verb. So next thing we are talking about nouns. So in Swedish there are two types of noun, that is en and ett. So it can be little complicated because whenever we are talking about en or et word, it's too difficult to remember which word is et or en. But simplest way is that most of words are en words. So if you feel like you are confused, I don't know, this word should be en word or et word, just use en word because en word works most of the time. And used for people, animals, most words I would say. For example, en book, en stol, en hund, en flicka. So these are en words. Good part is et words are quite limited. Not so less, but they are, if I compare with en words, they are limited. So you need to remember those et words. So we use et words most of them for places, for material, for non-living things. Table. A table is a non-living thing, right? So that is et bord, et barn, et hus. So it is better to focus on et word. Try to remember et word so that en words, they will be like when you don't know what to use en. But remember et word. So you can make a vocabulary, make a list of et words, and whenever you will, start to practicing using those words in everyday life, it will be easy for you to understand which words are et or en. But easy way is to focus on et word, remember which words are et, so that you will keep in your mind, oh, okay, this is et word. And when you feel you don't know, use en word. And when we are learning, it is okay, we can do mistakes, it is quite normal. And even though sometimes you will see many Swedish people, they also have no idea where to use en or et. So it's like you need to cram sometimes. So it's okay if you do mistake, but focus on et word so that you will remember these are et words, and when you have no idea which word is it, you can use en. I hope this video will help you to understand basic Swedish grammar, how you can make simple basic sentences and what is the structure, how you can use those connectors and different forms of sentences. So yeah, that was all for this video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and if you need any other help with learning Swedish, feel free to comment on my videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.